Good morning and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the hotel overlooking the Glen Canyon Dam and Lake Powell. This is going to be the start of my trip from Page, the 6-hour drive roughly to Moab in Utah, but I'm going to make some stops along the way. But before I go, I just wanted to show you the last site that I wanted to see here in Page, which is Antelope Canyon, so I'll take you there now. So here it is right behind me. This is Antelope Canyon. It's about the closest I'll be getting to Antelope Canyon because right now the Navajo Nation has closed down all of their areas, which means that there's no way to access it. There's no guided tours or anything like that. So I'll have to come back if I want to see that up close and in person sometime. A little bit of an overcast day here in Page, but I think Moab is supposed to be pretty nice. It's actually kind of chilly here. Might have to get that jacket out after all. One thing about being at Walmart early is absolutely nobody else is here. There's like maybe 2 other people, and I've got the whole store to myself. Time to start the journey to Moab. Page and Monument Valley both straddle the Arizona-Utah state line, but again, you need to backtrack a little to connect on the right roads, with most of the driving being done through the Navajo Nation. It takes about 2 hours and honestly, could be skipped if there were another way to get to Monument Valley. Though, the characteristic sandstone buttes of the valley are well worth the drive to see in person. So as you can see here, I've made it to the Utah border and Monument Valley is just beyond this. You can see some of the mesas and stuff in the background there. I've been driving very slowly, even though the speed limit officially is 65 miles an hour. I've caught myself stopping off the road, going 45 at times, just trying to get pictures and stuff here. I mean, it's pretty beautiful. It's a little gray out today, but the clouds add a little bit of a dramatic effect to the pictures. So on my way through Arizona and through Monument Valley here, I've seen a lot of these little Navajo jewelry stands, but a lot of them are actually abandoned because the Navajo Nation is shut down because of the situation we're in. But I kind of wanted to check out one before I head out of state here and get into Utah more. Looks like it's turning into a gravel road here and I'm following 2 motorcycles. Let's hope this little vehicle can handle it. So right now we are driving through southern Utah and this is a little bit of switchbacks that we have to go through. I wasn't expecting it, but it's a cool landscape. Rough road. So as you can tell, this is my view from the little switchback road here. It is a spectacular view. I could sit up here for hours, but I do have to try to get to the National Monument, so I'm going to get back in the vehicle. That was by far the roughest track of road I have encountered yet, but also one of the most fun and one of the most scenic, actually. This is what my map has looked like for most of my trip today. Just blank. I kind of like stopping at these little random gas stations in the middle of nowhere. If you've never driven this road before, I don't know if it's usually packed, but during this time of year in the situation that we're in, there's hardly anybody out here. It's a very lonely road, actually. I'm kind of getting, fatigued just watching nothing. All right, final stretch. Moab's only 52 miles away. But it also does look like it's rainy and cold there right now, if this is any indication.
But it's a lonely calling. Yeah, it's a lonely calling.
So after about 6 hours of driving from the Page area through varied landscapes like Monument Valley, there's switchbacks in southern Utah, and then just coming here to like the canyon area again with some mountains and stuff, has really been a beautiful drive. It's been really windy as well, which I don't mind too much. It keeps me awake. But now I'm here in Moab, and coincidentally, I have just put on my 1,000th mile. Pretty excited about spending the next 4 days here before I fly out back home. There's a lot to do here with Canyonlands, Arches National Park, and some other things scattered around the area. And I got lucky enough that it said it was raining when I checked the weather. Right now it's not, so that's always a good thing. And tomorrow the weather's supposed to be a high of 66 and a low of 34. So I've got my cold weather gear with me as well, and I shouldn't have any problems as long as it doesn't rain. I've arrived at my hotel, which is this Days Inn here, and I took a little bit of time to take a rest, and now I'm going to head out and explore the town a little bit. Even though the landscape is vastly different around here, it reminds me a lot of when I lived in Byron Bay in Australia, because they've got all the tourist shops kind of dedicated to souvenirs and stuff like that. It just has that vibe that all tourist towns seem to have, with a ton of accommodations, tons of different places and different styles of food to eat, and lots of traffic all the time. Just found a grocery store and did a little bit of grocery shopping. They actually had pretty good prices for being out in the middle of nowhere, and they had a lot of stuff that I actually get at home, so it wasn't too hard to pick through anything. Even though I paid through the nose for my hotel, at least I got a room here, which I'm seeing no vacancy on a lot of hotels, so that must be a pretty good thing. Next time, I try my hand at waking up ungodly early to catch sunrise at the famous Delicate Arch, and am surprised to witness a very special ceremony before exploring the incredibly unique and beautiful landscape of Arches National Park, one of the most famous of the U.S.'s 63 national parks. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and think I deserve your subscription, please click the subscribe button below, along with the bell icon to be notified of all my new videos. This video has not been sponsored, but I'll leave a link in the description below to my website and my Teespring page. So if you'd like to go over there and check out some of the designs that I put on t-shirts and sweatshirts, feel free to go check those out and help support the channel. Thanks again for watching this video, and never stop adventuring.